I was ready to defend my honor. I fell and hit the concrete. My life flashed before my eyes, and then... So I was almost in a school fight. And that's crazy because I was a freaking lonely kid. No one knew me enough to have a reason to beef, but that's exactly why it happened. Let me explain. Oh, and stick around because this isn't even the worst time a kid tried to fight me. One dude told me he could kill me. So anyway, like any normal child during recess, I watched people play, taking in the fresh air and glorious sounds of other students screaming. I took a step back to admire the scenery.
It's beautiful,
I thought, walking backwards. Then, boom! I crashed into some guy behind me. Let's call him Marco. Apparently, my tiny 8-year-old body was so strong that it forced him to tumble to the ground. His body slammed on the concrete and he let out a yelp of pain like I just tackled him with football-level force. Was I that strong?
Hey, watch it!
He shouted, steam coming out of his ears. It was at this moment that I knew I funguyed up. This guy looked furious. This was his villain origin story, and he needed revenge. He rolled up his sleeves, cracked his neck, pulled his arms back. Okay, no, he didn't. But in my 8-year-old brain, he might as well have. What he did do was shove me with both hands with all his might. But this guy was kind of a wimp. He was a year younger than me and shorter than me, which is a shock because I'm usually the shortest in all scenarios. His push did nothing. I took a single step back, but he looked like he was about to start punching me, so I faked it till I made it. I pretended to fall to the ground in a crab walk position. I said, hoping it was a convincing pain scream. Maybe we could call it even? He squeezed his eyebrows together and loomed over me, intimidating me. My mind was racing. I hope he doesn't hurt me more. I'm pretty sure I could take him in a fight though. But just then, like a divine twist, a supervision aide peeked over the corner and caught him in the act. I am saved! Hey! She shouted at Marco. Stop this at once! He turned around in dismay. I looked up at him innocently and smiled. I won. I got up and skipped away. Marco, on the other hand, had to try to explain himself to this angry authority figure. Yeah. But I felt so guilty. I was the one that bumped into him and I faked falling down, but I wasn't complaining and he did push me over an honest mistake. So, L, you deserve it, Marco. So, karma happens. Suck it. Okay, bonus story of somebody actually fighting me. In kindergarten, I had this tall friend we'll call Jack. He took an interest in violence, and being the people-pleaser, stone-cold-faced kid I was, I let him. I was also learning Taekwondo at the time, so I thought this will be good practice for blocking. Except Jack was 3 years older than me. And for a 5-year-old, that's like battling a full-on adult. Every other recess, this dude was trying to train me by beating me up. It hurt! But I let him. When adults told him to stop, he just said, "But Jay likes it. Right, Jay?" And I, not knowing how to say no, just nodded along. This one time, it went too far. I vividly remember he strongly pushed me down into the wood chips and said, "I'm pretty sure I could kill you if I wanted to." What? Genuinely, he said that! This boy had no chill. Eventually, he moved away, and I was so happy! Looking back, I never stood up for myself. So please, if you're uncomfortable with something, say no. Tell someone else. Jack was honestly a nice kid otherwise, but I think he genuinely thought I enjoyed getting beat up. Marco or Jack, if you're watching this, I'm sure you've matured and stuff, but yeah, this was my experience and I thought it made for good content. So have you guys ever been in a fight or close to one? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, watch this video next for some more interesting stories. See ya!